so we're going to do a lesson on using transitions. Okay. When going from like one reason to another reason. All right. So I want to actually start with the harder first and then go with the easier. So let's say our thesis is recess has many benefits for middle school students. How many of you agree with that? Anybody?
Wait, what?
Recess has many benefits for middle school students.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a pretty good thesis. Now, his first reason...
Today's meet has been canceled. Any athletes that were scheduled to participate in today's meet may come to Monday's meet with the team to watch their event. There is a meet on Monday against Howell Memorial at Howell.
The two reasons is students can't get exercise and prevents students from socializing. Okay. Now, it's not perfect.
No, I mean,
right?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, prevent. What does prevent mean?
No, I know what that, I mean,
It stops students from socializing.
Is that a good thing?
Sure, for teachers.
How do you get rid of that?
Just press escape on there. Alright, so now, back when I first taught you, like, transitions, alright, I said to you, yeah, you could start off with first off. It will provide students the opportunity to exercise. Now, what do you guys think about this? Using this in a writing piece, this first off. Thoughts? Christine, go ahead.
That, like, good or professional, like, and so you could say, like to start off with, or...
So, wait, so what's the problem with first off?
It's too repetitive.
Well, it's not repetitive because we're only saying it once, so it can't be repetitive if you're only saying it once. It's used, it's kind of like overused, right? It's not very sophisticated. So what we want to do, so first off, it will provide students with the opportunity to exercise. So now that you are pretty proficient with using first off and you know that there are transitions, we want to get rid of this. So what you want to do is you want to think about using a transitional sentence. So a transitional sentence, all it is it introduces the topic of what that paragraph is about. So think of it this way. It's almost as like a mini introduction to your paragraph. So what is this whole topic about? This whole paragraph is going to be about what?
Exercise.
Exercise. So in my mind, I got to think to myself, okay, how can I introduce this whole topic of exercising? But I'm not going to use first off, it'll provide students with an opportunity to exercise. So I got to introduce exercising. Any suggestions? Go ahead.
To begin with?
No, we don't want to use, here's the deal, we don't want to use a transitional word, we want to use a transitional sentence. So why don't I model this one for you, and then we'll, oh, it wasn't recording. There you go. You would get a lot more of that if you had recess in school. Okay, so there you go. That's your transitional sentence. Does anybody have another one? Go ahead. Sure.
I did parents, but then I took that out and I put parents, always expecting it all of you. Would that be transitional, or would it have to put something else?
No, but then what's your reason that you're trying to prove?
Parents expect too much.
Yeah, then that's just, yeah.
Okay.
It's not really transition. So now let's try like another one. It's still this whole exercise thing. Give me one. Yeah. Yes. Do you want me to stop it? Okay, so give me another exercise one. So we want to introduce this whole concept of exercise. All right. Exercise and actually kids. I might say something like, kids these days don't get enough exercise. video games. What else? Why don't video games?
Soda pop.
Video games.
TV.
Oh, yeah, I know, but I was going to do video games, TV.
Junk food.
But that's not why they're getting exercise. They're not getting exercise because they're watching
Electronics.
TV, electronics. Here we'll put
All
iPad.
kids.
all prevent this. So now I got to transition to my reason I'm proving. How do we solve this problem? Recess at school. So you guys getting it yet? All right, so you ready to try this?
I got
So how do we solve this problem? Recess at school. Okay, question. Go ahead.
Like, if you're, you do an intro.
All right, so the second reason he said is recess will stop kids from socializing in class. Okay. So on your papers, and grab a pen if you want, I want you to try to come up with a transitional sentence introducing this. So recess will stop kids from socializing in class. So what topic are you introducing? What should I circle here?
Socializing.
But socializing in kids and class. All right? So try that now, and we'll see what you guys come up with. So here's one that says, do your teachers tell you all to stop talking, to shut up? It's happened to me. The only way to prevent this socializing is recess. That's right, recess. So that's good, right? But here's the thing. It's fine to start off with a question, but if you start off with a question in one paragraph, would you want to start off with a question in the next paragraph? No, right? All right, so if you look right here, it says, do your teachers yell at you to stop talking, to shut up? It's happened to me. The only way to prevent this is recess. Now, when you do this, you have to really remember who your audience is. So if he's writing about recess is beneficial, do you think he would be writing it to kids? No. So then this wouldn't work. But you're doing the transitional sentence correctly. You totally got it. All right, so another one would be, who else wants to share? All right, so she wrote, students always need to talk. When they talk during class, they don't get the full benefit of school. This means they miss learning time. We can stop this by giving them recess. They would talk, then be quiet in class. They would have nothing to talk about. Thoughts on this?
It's talking to the kids.
No, it's not talking to the kids. But what is she doing in her, it almost sounds like, what does she have in her sentence? Examples. So it sounds like you have examples. So let's try another one. No one? You want to share? All right. Kids are always talking in class. But if they don't have energy to talk, they won't talk. How do you get rid of this energy? Recess. So that's good. So he's not giving any examples. Do you know why kids during class are always socializing? It's because they think that doing classwork and taking a test is boring and hard. But suddenly, when it comes to recess, it prevents them from socializing in class. Thoughts on this one? So first he's talking about kids socializing. And then he's talking about they're doing that because of the classwork or test work is boring. And then he's talking about socializing again. Thoughts on this one? Yeah.
It's like kind of like going back and forth.
Right. But the topic only has to do with socializing. But then you bring in this topic about classwork and test work. So you get it so it doesn't gel, it doesn't stick to the topic. Anybody else? All right. When kids talk in class, it interrupts the teacher and the class. How can we solve this? Recess. What is he doing? When kids talk in class, it interrupts the teacher and the class. How can we solve this?
Examples.
Yeah, it sounds more like examples. All right, so let's try what this student actually wrote. So what this student wrote for his transitional sentence was, be quiet. Shut up. Have you ever heard this before? But there is actually a problem I have with this. Have you ever heard this before? Then he writes, this is what some teachers are constantly telling students. So what would I put now? What do I need?
Transition.
Transition to my what?
Topic.
You got it. How do you prevent this? Recess. Alright. So I gave you, did a couple examples. So what I want you to do now is look at each of your body paragraphs, paragraph 2, 3, and 4, and see if you can revise them. So I want you to revise the body paragraphs. Here, P-A-R-H here. Topic sentence. So I should no longer see words like moreover, in addition, also, additionally. Well, I want to see transitional sentences. All right? Okay.